What if all the absolutely terribly shitty things that you think you are actually have nothing to do with you? What if instead you were just raised by people that did not have healthy boundaries and were not individuated, were not differentiated, did not see the difference between self and other, did not have the capacity to actually work on their own shit for themselves. And instead, they just projected all of their shit onto you, or they projected other people's shit onto you, right? It's fascinating because the story of Gypsy Rose, the woman that had the documentary on YouTube, I watched it months ago, and I was, as probably anybody else was, mind blown, right? That somebody could be brought up with these beliefs about themselves, beliefs that actually fuck up their life, impact their life, limit their life, right? And this person was led to believe that they had a disease that they didn't, that they couldn't walk, this, that, and the other, that they had to like sound a certain way, all to realize that they were just being gaslighted by their mother, and they were led to believe that, um, just all these things that were false, right? Not going to dive too much into that, but I'm going to take that theme and I'm going to apply it to so many people because um, it's just accurate, right? A lot of people carry around these beliefs about themselves, they carry around these ideas about themselves that actually have nothing to do with them, right? You may have actually been gaslighted your entire life to believe that you have all of these limitations, that you have all of these things that you can't do, that you're incapable of. You may have learned that you're not good enough. You may have learned that you're a piece of shit. You may have learned all of these different things about yourself. Well, the reality of it for a lot of people, and a lot of people are actually not aware of this, is that it's just simply not fucking true. And one of the healthiest things that people can do for themselves is get the fuck away from all of that. From the people that reinforce that in their lives, from the family of origin, from everyone. Listen, I'm going to make this very clear because it needs to be understood. There's a very good likelihood, and by the way, there may not have been like malicious intent in your life. Like the people that did this to you may have not meant to fuck you up and hurt you, at least not like, Gypsy Rose's situation. Um, and I appreciate that I'm using this as a theme here because it's actually so much more accurate to people's lives than they realize, right? But the reality of the matter is that whether unknowingly or not, you were lied to. And whether it was a projection, whether like regardless of what it was, like being raised by a person that lacks healthy boundaries, maybe they're permeable boundaries, maybe they're boundaryless, right? The chance that they're going to project their shit onto you and fuck you up with their shit and create you into this fucking person that carries around their shit and identifies with all these fucked up limitations and beliefs and ideas that are really theirs and not yours. I mean, not even theirs either, because it was just intergenerationally passed down, right? That's just all there is to it, right? So the reality of the matter is that you were fucking lied to. And it might not be as severe as, Gypsy's situation, but being led to believe that you're something that you're not, or that you're somebody that you're not, right? If you were raised by somebody that taught you that you're not good enough, that's going to fuck you up. And that's going to lead you to live a very specific life based around that. I have seen it. I mean, it's not hard to see. There are many people out there that are walking around believing that they're just not good enough, that they're not worthy, that they have to attach or tie their sense of self-worth to the external. I've seen it. It's all over the place. I mean, look on social media, look on Facebook. You'll find people left and right that are like, validate me, approve of me, this that. Yeah, their parents or whoever the fuck raised them fucked them the fuck up, right? So a lot of people that don't realize that they're actually in the same fucking boat, maybe not as severe or extreme, but they're in somewhat of the same boat as Gypsy's situation. It's the reality. It's the fucking reality. When you are raised by a person that does not have healthy boundaries, that is not individuated, that is not differentiated, the chance that you're going to have a healthy childhood and a healthy upbringing, or a healthier, there's no perfection here. Every parent has their own shit. Every parent fucks up to some level, right? Marring, scathing, and trauma are just part of childhood, right? It's not possible to negate that. Um, but if you were raised by a parent or whoever the hell raised you, right, a person that did not have healthy boundaries, that was not individuated, was not differentiated, the likelihood that you're just carrying around their fucked upness and you're confused by it and you're blinded by the potential of your own authentic self is really fucking high. So let me make this very clear. If you are raised by somebody that is exceedingly unhealthy, right? They're just taking their blindfold of fucked upness and they're just putting it onto you. So then now you're going to have to try to see yourself in the world through their fucking blindfold. Until, of course, you become aware of it and you understand what the fuck's actually going on. So there are some people out there that have lied to you, and it was probably a pretty fucking indecent act. You know, some people don't know that they're fucking people up. Some people do. The people that do are fuck faces. The people that don't are just unaware of themselves and their fucked upness, right? But what I'm trying to do here is illustrate a picture to help you understand that Gypsy's not the only one. Your parents may not have been aware that they fucked you up, but they did. They turned you, maybe, I'm not saying that this is the case for you, I'm just giving an example. They turned you into a narcissistic extension of themselves to gratify their fucking fucked up self esteem. And you're going to whatever college they want you to. You're getting whatever job they want you to. You're marrying whoever the fuck they want you to. You are designed as they want you to be. How different is that really from Gypsy's situation? Right? Who the fuck are you actually? I mean, underneath all of these layers of fucked upness that your parents or caretakers or whoever the hell raised you projected onto you, who are you? Right? Imagine a person living their entire life believing that they have a fucking disease that they don't. Imagine a person living their entire life believing that they have to spend their life in a wheelchair because they can't walk. It's not possible for them. Imagine the person who lives their entire life believing that they're not good enough, that they're not worthy because not because they're not actually not good enough or not worthy, but because that is a belief, that is an idea that they were force fed. Imagine that, right? Maybe that doesn't uh, stand too far away from home for many people watching here. What I'm trying to illustrate is that this fucked upness can happen so easily. Parents that are not, let me just, I'll paint it as healthy or not healthy, right? Because there's a difference. There are parents out there that are healthy, and there are parents out there that are not healthy. And the reality of it is that parents that are not healthy they usually end up fucking up their children, like Gypsy, and they usually end up leaving their children in a way, and I don't mean like abandoning them always. What I mean is that, like, imagine you carry around an identity that's actually not yours. Oh, I actually can walk? Oh, I'm actually not stupid? Oh, I actually am good enough? Oh, wait a second. I'm opening my eyes. I'm realizing shit. I'm walking. Holy hell. Oh, I am good enough. Wait a second. I've tied my sense of self worth to the external and to things that are unpredictable and uncertain, and that if I all of a sudden lose what I had, then I'm all of a sudden fucking worthless. This doesn't make a whole lot of fucking sense. No, it doesn't. I'm sorry, but they fucking lied to you. You were lied to. They may have not known that they were lying to you, right? Because a lot of people are actually just exceedingly unaware of themselves. These are the people that will never do the work on themselves and never heal, and that's just the reality of it. But the most important thing that you can do for yourself is to take off whatever clothes do not belong to you. When I say that, I mean I'm not referring to like actually like the act of getting naked. I'm talking about like, you know, if you actually can walk, you can walk. If you actually are intelligent, you are intelligent. If you are actually good enough, which everyone is, then you are. But the more important thing to see is that you were lied to.